Could I ask you one more thing? Were you paid by the Lambs? Did the Lambs compensate you for your professional work?
No, they did not.
Hmm. Okay. No Lambs paid you.
Correct.
Yeah. And would you testify if you were asked to in front of a judge if this case
Certainly.
were to be, if there were to be charges laid? Would you testify in front of a judge?
Certainly.
Hmm.
Um,
And at that point, would you be more at liberty to say more than you're able to say to me at this time?
yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Anointed Ones. Welcome back to Anointed TV, the channel where we uncover the stories making waves in the world of faith, family, and media. Today, we're diving into a controversial development in the ongoing Daystar saga, a story that has left the Christian broadcasting world stunned. We'll unpack the shocking response from Debbie Leonhardt, a forensic counselor, to Rachel Lamb's claim that Pete, accused of a deeply serious act of SA, had been exonerated. This story is a whirlwind of allegations, lies, and what many are now calling a potential cover-up within the Lamb family. Let's get into it. To recap, Jonathan and Susie Lamb, son and daughter of Marcus and Joni Lamb, shocked the Christian community when they revealed their daughter had allegedly been a victim of SA by a close family relative, identified only as Pete, for legal reasons. Joni and her daughter Rachel Lamb, however, have strongly denied these claims, dismissing them as a smear campaign against the Daystar television network. But here's where things take a darker turn. According to information that's now public, Marcus Lamb initially took steps to investigate these allegations seriously. He engaged a trusted family friend, Denise Boggs, who then brought in Debbie Leonhardt, a professional forensic counselor, to uncover the truth. Debbie conducted interviews with Jonathan, Susie, and their daughter, as well as with Pete and Rachel Lamb. But here's the kicker. After these meetings, Rachel reportedly texted her father, Marcus Lamb, claiming that both Denise and Debbie had exonerated Pete. Was that true? In her recent interview, Debbie Leonhardt came forward to set the record straight. She explicitly stated that Pete was not exonerated and that she didn't even scratch the surface during her initial interview with him. She also revealed she never had a follow-up meeting with Pete to fully assess the situation.
What we have heard from Rachel Lamb, who has been reporting on this out loud on a podcast, her words were that Pete and his wife were exonerated after meeting with you. That's her words.
No, that's absolutely not true. I couldn't exonerate anybody if I wanted to. But I certainly didn't say that to them or to anyone. So, no, that was not the case.
Okay. It was also reported by Rachel on her podcast that, it was a very grueling experience, basically. And Miss Denise Boggs expressed this as well in confirmation, that Pete had said there was no way he was going to go through those kind of grueling questions again, and he wouldn't do it. Did you feel that the questions that are asked in a session like this are grueling?
I never really had an opportunity to ask any grueling questions. I barely got past a normal greeting or introduction and simply ask one or two things. And after that, it pretty much was out of my hands.
So putting and phrasing your questions as having been grueling, that's not really the way that you saw this at all.
No, I don't consider what I do a grueling process at all.
Right. Did you feel that in order to do a thorough forensic investigation, had you even come close to being able to determine anything, or did you want more meetings or ask for more meetings?
I spoke with Denise after I spoke with both of the couples, and honestly, I felt there was a lot more to be done. But I really had no control over that. Denise simply told me that Daystar had gone in a different direction in handling that, so I assumed it was over.
Debbie's response aligns with Denise Boggs's earlier claims and exposes yet another falsehood by Rachel Lamb. This revelation raises some serious questions about the motives behind Rachel's false claims. Why did she feel the need to lie to her father? And why did Marcus Lamb, who initially seemed committed to uncovering the truth, choose to end the investigation based solely on Rachel's word? It seems like Marcus and Joni Lamb were looking for the easiest way to dismiss the allegations and move on, without doing the due diligence necessary to confirm whether Pete had actually been cleared. Debbie didn't stop there. She also addressed the claims that Pete and Rachel asked Denise Boggs to write an official letter clearing them of the allegations. Debbie made it clear. Neither she nor Denise has the authority to clear anyone of such accusations.
One of the things that immediately Pete and his wife said to Miss Denise Boggs was they wanted to be cleared. First of all, they said they were exonerated, but Miss Denise has confirmed that that was absolutely not true, as have you confirmed that's not true. But Miss Denise kept getting asked by Pete if she would write a letter for him. In fact, he said, just put something on professional paper, just do it on letterhead, and it'll be fine. And she says, I can't do that. In your estimation, could Miss Denise Boggs, with her credentials, be able to clear Pete in any way?
No. No. She is a pastor and has the heart of a pastor, but there is nothing in her educational background that would allow her to do that. And so she very correctly told him that she could not do that.
And in
Just
fact,
like I can't clear him.
Mm-hmm. And would you be able to forensically clear someone at some point, or is that not really a thing?
No, it really isn't. A forensic counselor can only give an opinion to the court if they ask for one. Mm-hmm. And they choose whether to take that or not take that opinion into account.
Did you ever receive a call from Joni or Marcus Lamb to get your opinion on anything?
No, I have never spoken to Marcus. He's deceased now, but I never spoke to him, and I have never spoken to Joni.
Did Miss Denise Boggs share with you that there was 3 separate occasions then that Pete kept coming to her, including at the funeral for Marcus?
Yes.
He was asking to be cleared.
Yes.
And Miss Denise says that she kept telling him, I can't clear you. You have to go and see Debbie Lenhart. You have to go and get interviews, be investigated, so that at the very least, if you were to ever appear in front of a judge or charges were to be laid, if you were to ever do that, you could give your opinion as you're talking about. But in this case, you're actually indicating that this meeting, although it was a lengthy meeting from my understanding, it was very hard to get anything, and much more would have had to have been done. And did you ever get a call back from Pete or his wife asking or requesting another meeting?
No, I did not.
Mm-hmm.
All of the communication that I had really went through Denise, since she was the one that had been working with the family.
Mm-hmm.
This further underscores the lack of credibility in Rachel's claim. What's even more alarming is Debbie's analysis of Jonathan and Susie's daughter. While she didn't share explicit details, Debbie confirmed that something deeply traumatic likely occurred and needs further investigation. Could this be why Joni Lamb seems so resistant to allowing a third-party investigation? Could it be fear that the truth might finally come out? This story is far from over, Anointed Ones. Debbie's revelations have added another layer to this already complicated and heartbreaking situation. In our next video, we'll dive deeper into what Debbie revealed about Jonathan and Susie's daughter, because that deserves its own focused discussion. If you've been following this saga, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated as we uncover the truth behind these headlines. Thank you for watching Anointed TV. Stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.